Winter van life in Scotland, a little travel diary entry. Hello and welcome back for another episode of Tristan Kes, and we will be with you in just 1 minute. Right, that's better. Nothing makes sense without a coffee. There you go, darling. Right, now, let's chat. Got our coffees. We're in the middle of some storms. I think they've been named.
Yeah.
I don't know. They name every storm nowadays.
One storm's gone, one's coming.
It's windy and it's wet. Winter van life in Scotland, a little travel diary entry. We have just had the most epic road trip, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been incredible, isn't it?
What's interesting about this trip to Scotland is now we live full time in a van. It takes a while for your brain to switch from being travelling short trips to actually full-time travel. And so we tend to, when we were travelling in our little T5, those guys who've been around for a while remember the OGs, little red Leo, we would be rushing from spot to spot trying to take it all in, wouldn't we? And there's so much to see, but we now don't have so little time. We have a lot of time. So this trip was slightly different. We stuck to one sort of particular area, didn't we?
We did.
Which I think, braving the cold, we're going to do again. But Scotland got down to -8, 9. To put it into
door handle
context,
snapped off.
Yeah, the whole door froze locked. We snapped the door handle off trying to get in. Frank's water froze overnight. Doesn't help that we ran out of gas, which is our heating.
Yeah.
So Scotland in bite-sized chunks for the winter. We're dipping in and out. So for this little chunk of Scotland, we mainly stuck to Glencoe, didn't we?
Yeah, and we might have said in previous videos, but kind of around the A82, because we kind of saw before we went, it got well snowy, didn't it? Hoping for snow when we went, but we realised we're not in a 4x4 all-purpose vehicle. Oh, hey, Murphles. If it all went a bit tits up, being near the A82, it gets gritted quite regularly, so that was our plan.
Well, and actually that was a little bit of advice from another van lifer that we met in Scotland, and they said when it is snowy and it's icy, if you stick around the A82, don't venture too far from it, because it is a main gritting route. So a lot of the car parks, they'll pick up grit off the car tyres, so they then stay slightly less icy and treacherous. Did go to more than just Glencoe. It feels like we were kind of there for a couple of weeks, doesn't it? But we did venture off, interestingly enough, to Cool Bay, somewhere we found 3 years ago. We found this spot and haven't been able to find it since. It wasn't on Park for Night, but luckily Trist found it through search for sites, and we had the whole place practically to ourselves. Met a really, really lovely local, told us a story of how him and his wife ended up in Scotland, which is one of the things I love about going to Scotland, or going anywhere, Wales, Cornwall, anywhere that you're unfamiliar with, is chatting with the locals. Like, some of their stories of origin of how they ended up in places is amazing. This guy in particular, there's a beautiful house that has like a panoramic view of Cool Bay. He was telling us how he rented it years ago for 50p. That's how much rent was back then.
No, I think it was 50 quid though, wasn't it?
It was something insane. It was something insane. And then they'd never left Scotland. And we can see why. The drives, the amount of space.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Well, I think approximately, fact check, about 5 to 6 million people live in Scotland. And so that's probably why we find it so freeing and breathtaking, because it's something mental like 55 or 57 million people live in England, so you can see the disparity and the denseness of people. So yeah, and I think the majority of people live in the cities in Scotland, so once you start venturing out,
it's just wilderness to yourself, isn't it?
It's just incredible, isn't it?
And it's funny, we said we were definitely going to Europe, we will definitely go to Europe,
chase that winter sun,
but then you go to Scotland and you go, we haven't even seen all of what's on this little island yet. We have so much still to explore.
But we were pretty lucky with the weather, although it was like biblically cold for us, for southerners. The most of the time, like, the sun was out, wasn't it?
Blue skies.
And so once we were in the sun with all our layers on, it was just incredible. So we've got a little bit of winter sun. It's really the rain and wind that is our nemesis in Gertie.
Yeah. But hopefully by Tuesday all those problems will be fixed. She's going into the garage, the old girl. which is a slightly funny one as well, just going off. Oh, I just spilled my coffee.
Oh no!
Oh. That's an interesting one, isn't it? When your van's got to go into the garage and you live in it. We haven't had to navigate this as yet, but obviously we've got a cat who lives in here with us.
See his little tail here.
Yeah, we've got Frank who lives in here with us, and this is our home. Yeah, I don't know. What do you do when your car goes into the garage if you travel with animals? I mean, we'll find out.
It's a very long walk with Frank, isn't it?
Well, once Gertie has had her little bit of TLC, we are thinking of a slightly different route this time and hitting up the Northumberland 250. Don't know if any of you have heard it. Not as famous as the NC 500, but we've heard good things.
We have.
And it's only a little cut across to go to Dumfries and Galloway. And thanks to some of you lovely lot, we have some amazing recommendations of where to go. We were going to... Oh, hello,
Murphy.
We were going to stop at Dumfries and Galloway, but we were trying to escape the freezing temperatures. In Scotland, you will be spoiled for choice where you can stay. Funny enough, we were recently watching a YouTube video and people were saying how overrun Europe seems to be in every single spot they went to with motorhomes and vans. I can promise you that doesn't happen in Scotland. We've been in May, we have been in September, we have now been in January, and there is space. We've never run out of park-ups. The amount we have found are absolutely stunning. And I think the simple thing is just move on. If a spot's too busy, there are so many to choose from. You don't need to overcrowd an area, do you?
Yeah, it's not like being in England, that's for sure, or certainly southern England, where it's like you're preying on your one stop.
Yeah.
Because if that doesn't work out, we don't know where we're staying.
A shout out to the Metal Bridge pub.
Yeah. Shout out, my guy.
If you are travelling to Scotland or leaving Scotland, you have to stop here. This place is lovely. The staff aren't they just?
Oh, they're incredible, aren't they?
So friendly, make you feel so welcome. Metal Bridge pub is just on the border between England and Scotland. They are fully set up for camper vans. As long as you go in and have a meal in the pub, they are more than happy for you to stay, use their water, their toilets. I believe in the summer there may be access to showers, but you'd have to double check that. Also, if you're a member of Britstar, then you can stay for free. Obviously, it's your choice if you go and eat in the pub or have a drink, but we would highly recommend it because they've got a beautiful log burner. As we said, lovely staff, really lovely atmosphere, and amazingly priced food.
Yeah.
Amazingly priced food.
Mentally priced food. Well, you saw it online, didn't you?
Yeah.
Looked up the menus and whatnot. Oh, hold up a sec. Cat's just done a poo.
Oh, nice.
We're on a very quick time limit before we all die in here.
If anyone travels with cats or thinking about doing it, do. It's a dream. They're amazing to have on the road with you until they do a poo. And
always have a litter.
Oh, no. It smells worse than anything you could imagine.
Almost.
Come here, Murphy.
Come on, say hello.
Come on.
Oh,
Come and say hello to
I'm
the
not
camera.
moving fast enough.
He's being shy. This one's not being shy though. Where are you off to now? This is what happens when you try and film. I mean, you say hello to one, then the other one wants attention. This is not how this is meant to go, guys.
Hey, fellas, we're in the middle of filming here.
How we meant? Come on.
He's grumpy.
Come on. If it doesn't listen, never listens. Right, now this one.
You're not going to say hi?
Say hi to the camera.
Should I move the coffee?
No, you stay in your bed.
No one wants to say hello to you.
Okay, let's wrap this up. Saw that you could get 2 courses for £10.
Yeah.
And that's just an offer they have on. The specials was incredible. They were selling all sorts.
Oh no, I'm in the camera.
I'm sure.
Oi, mate. Right.
Yes, Metal Bridge Inn should be a stop on your list.
Here's the 3 words.
Yeah, little tip there, heading in or out of Scotland, treat yourself. Also, on Airbnb we saw the rooms are only £30 a night. So it's a slightly haphazard YouTube video this week. Not that...
Definitely like and subscribe for more of this though, hey!
Not that any of us are...
She's our PR, so, you know.
But we wanted wanted to bring you up to speed. We're currently kind of static while we're waiting for a few parts for old Gertie, and so we just wanted to keep you in the loop of what's going on, bring you up to speed of where we've been in Scotland, where we plan to go, Northumberland 250. But yeah, any questions you have about Scotland, any concerns you have about van lifing in Scotland, any advice you want about going to Scotland in a van, then we're your guys, hit us up. But thank you for spending another few minutes of your week with us. We greatly appreciate you.
Don't forget to check out our website, www.tristandkez.com, for all the tips, tricks and van life hacks. We post them up there, and we also share the destinations that we go to. And until next time, folks, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell notification so you get more updates on this enthralling information that we share with you. And until next time, bye for now.